Hello, Teaquilters. Today is Saturday, August 2nd, 2025. I'm T with Teaquilts, and we're here for live sewing chat. And we will see how much sewing I get done today because I really don't feel like it, but I'm going to try. I just had a really long day, so let me see who's in the chat. We'll start with that. Let me clear everything. I got a lot of notifications because I don't really use this. It's just hooked up to the internet. So yeah, so Sue GSD is here saying, good evening T and fellow quilters on this beautiful evening. 346 days until Retreat 2026, led by the fabulous Mrs. T and her lovely team. Also, I may have done a thing today. Okay, she bought a machine. Darcy Savali is here saying, hi, T and Quilters. Give T a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new here. And hit the bell for notifications. Also, check out the Facebook page, Teaquilts LLC. Make sure that you answer all 4 questions so that you can gain admission. I've been having to delete a lot lately or decline a lot because I don't know if you're a real person or not. And then also, I am live on Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for 1 hour, and then live on Saturdays, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for 2 hours. D. Branson is here saying nice pictures of Retreat 2025. Yeah, I do. My friend gave me like the first 4 days. She's had some computer problems, and so I will try to, I have to convert them to YouTube standards. So she doesn't know that or have that. So that's, it'll be a little bit, I'm not going to just dump all of them out there, but they are going to be coming. In a couple days or so, I hope to have the next one done. Hi, Minnie Doula. I've been cutting your order. I just have one more piece to cut. I had Scrap Quilting Club today, and so I took boxes of fabrics to Retreat. I only had one piece needed out of the first box, so I didn't take that box. Instead of lifting that box for just one piece, I decided to leave that one, and I took the other 3 boxes, so I just need to get that one out, get it cut, so your order will be going into the mail next week. Cynthia Shades here, Holly Duvall, Sharon Lewis. Hold on, let me see who else. Brenda Foley, Yolanda Riza, Betsy is here, saw her today. She had a lot of show and tell today, so it was awesome. C-Rex, Smurf Creations is here. T. Nunny Edwards, Vivian Calvi, Shelly is here. Claudette Hall, Iris Cell Lady, Linda is here. Francis Jackson, Melinda C, Benita Nance, Remo JS, reminding you all to hit the thumbs up button, show your love and support. You won't be disappointed. Janice Miller is here. Celeste, we missed you today. Celeste couldn't meet. We met. Today is the first Saturday. We don't normally meet the first Saturday. We meet the last Saturday. So the month of August, it's going to be all screwed up for Scrap Club. So T. Nunny Edwards. Miss T, did you ever get the card? It's over 2.5 weeks. No, you and somebody else said that they sent the card, and we've checked it every day, and nothing has come in. I don't know what's going on. So yeah. Smurf Creation saying, I'm new here. Yes, I noticed the name was different, but I said I don't know about the name. So welcome to the chat. I appreciate all the new chatters when they do come on, that you chat with us. So I really appreciate that. So thank you so much. Kevin the Quilter is here. Talking about Miss T. I know you missing me. Please don't cry. Hey, all T Quilters. Yeah. Kevin or Jason. We had about 14 people out, I'd say 25. Whenever the date changes, it always gets a little bit discombobulated a little bit, but 14 was good for a day where we had to switch it out. So, and see, I thought it was another person. It was Michelle, and I haven't gotten that card either. And we've checked every single day, because I've been looking for retreat registration forms and stuff, trying to make sure that I got everybody's form. But I did send out a retreat notice to the people that signed up and or told me you were coming back. I sent you a note yesterday. Had to be in the evening, like after 5 p.m. for sure. Just kind of giving people where they were with their balances and things like that. So I did send that information out, so you should have gotten that from Teaquilts News, because most retreat stuff I'm sending from Teaquilts News, because my email goes sometimes and sometimes it doesn't send, so I don't have any control. Hi, C Joy Creations. Welcome, welcome. Oh, that's cool. She had 22 people she taught the Ohio Star to, ranging from beginner to advanced. Took a nap. I have a hard time, like, when I come home and I know I got stuff to do, I have a hard time, like, getting good sleep. And then it's like I'll look up and 40 minutes are gone, but I don't feel like I rested for 40 minutes or went to sleep for 40 minutes. So I feel tired, more tired than when I went to sleep. I tried to take a nap, but, you know. Hey, Jester Creative Space, welcome. And I did get a card from Sue in the mail, now that I think about it, and that was that and Colleen's retreat registration form. Those are the only two things I got from the mail this week. So, Delia Castro Short, welcome. And where am I now? Let's see. Sue talking about, yep, I knew she had a new machine. Talking about she did a thing. That's all she do. It's by machine. Somebody did a thing. She bought a 1924 single red eye treadle. If a tornado ever hits my house, all the cast iron will hold it down. She's so silly. I know she has a treadle, but I don't know I've never had a single red eye treadle or been around one in person, so that's cool. But I do have a singer treadle. Okay. It's like I'm ready for bed, y'all. Let's see. Dorothy Battle, Ray Mahone, Deborah Holloway, and Delia said she got a red eye too and said they were beautiful. Thank you, Celeste. Say she missed us too. Hey, Elaine Doucette, welcome. Let's see. Trying to make sure I get everybody that's in here. Don Cunningham. Thank you, Sue, for putting the email address. That's also where you want to send an email to only if you want to be added to the newsletter list. Otherwise, send it to my regular email. And then I sometimes will respond via it because I know that it'll send those emails, but it's not sending mine. It's about to... Darcy is asking, are treadles hard to use? I wouldn't know. I've only used my treadle one time before I bought it in the shop. I bought it from an antique shop in some part of Missouri. I was rolling through and sign on the highway talking about quilt shop, and it was like another hour or something away from that sign. Okay, but it ended up being a resell it shop, antique shop, And then they had some minor quilting supplies, so I ended up buying it from her. But I've never used it since. I just wanted to make sure it worked. Oh my God. And Tina, you talking about she thinks she just threw away a single treadle, girl. Vivian asking, when are we mailing our round robin out? You've already mailed them out, according to what I heard. Because we should be holding them. Jason, I told you all before, a week or so ago, that Jason's out of town. He probably be back tomorrow. And I don't know where he is on the status, but Jason was planning a retreat out of state, so he hasn't been able to work on the round robins. Technically, we should have been done with them in June, so I can't force all of that. So I'm waiting for Jason to give me an update on where he is. Benita says, I think I'll work on my Africa quilt. Deborah Sims Brown is here. Hello, welcome to the chat. And Sue saying that it's like a rocking horse for your foot. Yeah, I understand the whole analogy of it, but I don't know if I could do it now. Because the lady did, she did show me how to do it, and I really appreciate that. Because I was like, I had always wanted one. And it was also during a time where we had a power outage, and so it was fresh on the brain, okay? It was like, oh, if we have a power outage, I can just go outside and sew. We have had a power outage since, I'm pretty sure, but I have not gone outside to sew. And I don't know if the power outage, I can't remember if it was during the daytime or not. So this I want going this way. Yeah. So I'm working on Africa map. I have not done anything on this. I'm on the third piece column, which is row number 6, because I didn't do 1, 2, and 3 yet. So I'll go back and do rows 1, 2, and 3. And so that's what's happened. What had happened was I would like to get the Africa map sewed. I also would like to find my 2 quilts that I just did at retreat. I have looked everywhere. I got everything but the 2 quilts and the pieces of fabric that I had on the display board. So I don't know where that is. I've checked everything that I've brought home from retreat that I'm aware of. But yeah, it's a mess right now. 12 1/2. And I should have sat down and put some of these in order before I started sewing, but I did not, because, why would I do that? Why would I make my life easier? Okay. I need this piece here. All of these are the same size, I think. Okay, so I gotta draw a line. I forget that part. I just want to lay it there. It's like, girl, you need a line. Doing all these snowball corners. So I got to Scrap Club today, and Uh-oh, I had my papers over there to cheat so I can look at the cover photo. And it's like, no. So I'm just going to leave it right there. The fan finally caught a hold of it and pulled it down. So we'll just leave it down there. At least I can see the picture. So I get to Scrap Club and I don't have the key. So I remember, okay, I remember putting that key on my key ring, and what I think I did was I did not put it on there good and it fell off. So I have lost the key for us to get into the church. And so I'm looking all in my car when the first person pulls up. I'm trying to figure out, because I'm like, first of all, I had to stay until somebody got there. And I had to stay until somebody got there. And then it was like, because I didn't want everybody to leave if I wasn't there. So I'm trying to look in my car because I'm like, it was a couple of things that I remember crossing my head, but I could vividly see myself putting this on my key. Now I've had a couple of days this week. It was my birthday, and I'm trying not to take wallets and purse to all the different things that I was doing, and I hooked my keys onto my belt loop of my pants so that I wouldn't have to worry about keeping up with my keys. And I think that was what had happened, was that it fell off one of them times I was hooking it onto my belt loop because I had it in that hook. So yeah, I did something crazy and lost some keys. But so I was trying to get in touch with the lady. Which way do I want to press? This one doesn't matter. No. So I was trying to get in touch with the lady or the secretary of the church, not the lady, but the secretary. And she wasn't responding. Then somebody came from the other angle of the church. The church has kind of two parking lots. It's like a horseshoe parking lot with the building in the middle, and you can't see over to the other side. And so somebody said, oh, they having some kind of food drive over there today. I was like, oh, okay. So then we looked into the windows and saw somebody was sitting there. So we went and asked them to let us in. Of course, they don't know who we are because I've never dealt with anybody else. Plus, we had one church in St. Louis that had a tornado affect their church building. And so they are now meeting at this building. And I think that's who that was the people that are renting space there. So yeah, they didn't know me from Adam, but they did let me in. I'm trying to explain to them what we doing, who I am. It all sounds bizarre when you telling somebody something and nobody knows. It's just a good thing that we wear t-shirts. At least I'm telling you something halfway decent. So yeah, that's what had happened. Okay, when I put this one down, I'm going this way. So if I go this way and pull it down, that would be correct. So I need to draw a line from that top corner down. Gotta talk myself through this so I don't forget. It's just like you all are here with me. 45-degree angle from the top corner down, not the bottom. So yeah, it took me I came home. It only takes me about 10 minutes to get here from there. But, I'm thinking I'm just going to come in, search for a little bit, and be on my way back out the door. I'm going to really pick up these keys, thinking maybe they fell off at home. I looked everywhere. that I could have possibly taken the keys, looked in everything that it could have possibly fallen into. So that took a minute. So yeah, but to no avail did I find the key. So I had to have the lady come give me a new key. I had somebody else, I had her friend call her because I felt like she doesn't have my name associated with my number in her phone, and I felt like she didn't know it was me calling, so she wasn't answering the phone. But so I knew if I had somebody else call that she would answer that call, and that's exactly what happened. It's like I had texted her, I had called her. I'm like, this church has got to be locked up today, otherwise y'all gonna have an open door if you don't answer this phone. So, but it was my fault. Just, you know, lost the key. Now I got it on there where it can't fall off. I actually put it onto my car key because I have nothing attached to my car key. Because when I go take my car to the shop, I don't want to give them my access to my home door key. Even though I only go to the dealership. But, let's see. I don't know which way I'm going to press these, but I think the other one went down. Let's just press this one up. I'm not sure. We'll deal with it when we get there, but right now we're just pressing it. I haven't been marking how I'm pressing. So I'm marking stuff off as I do it too. And then I need a 12.5. So yeah, it just kind of drained me at the start of the day, knowing that I had lost the church key. Okay. So I ended up, I had people, I tell people where I'm at for them to drop off quilts or things to me, and then I sometimes will forget who I got meeting me. So I ended up having people that dropped off quilts today. So I got 2 people that dropped off quilts. I delivered 2 quilts, but she was at a scrap club member. And then I gotta sew this other side. And then I had one lady that she was new. I had not talked to her. It was through another quilter that referred her to me. She wanted a t-shirt quilt, a memory t-shirt quilt made. So, I really wanted to talk with her, but then, when the stuff happened, then I wasn't there. I was really sad, bummed about that. I'm going to press this one again, because this seems like it's got a fold in it. That's why it's looking a little bit weird. The seam itself, I pressed it one way and then pressed it the other way. So I think it's doing it again. Every time I press from the front, it wants to go the other way. Press it one time, it works. Okay, this is number 7. Then I need a long one. I'm gonna just put this up. Well, I don't know what the wrinkles. I just laid this stuff up here and it's been sitting here for almost a week, I guess. So I got wrinkles and stuff. Put this up here just so I know where it is. And I need the long piece out. And we'll put that right there. Just want to get some of the wrinkles out of here. All right, so let's see. Has anybody... Michelle talking about, you tell them that we're the group of people who cut fabric apart and sew the scraps back together. Right, because he was like, and what's your name again? And he told me his name, but, you know, I couldn't remember. Hi, June. Welcome to the chat. Helena Carter, welcome. Reminding you to get your thumbs up. That's Remo. Thank you, ma'am. Brenda Perkins is here. And Kevin talking about there Miss T was and her assistant nowhere to be found. Jennifer showed it's a good thing she shows up early, so I know I can leave her, tell her. And before I even left, another lady had showed up, so that helped too. All right, on this one. Oh, this is cool. This is just a straight one. Look at God. I got two straight ones with the yellows. That's nice. Don't have to do a snowball. I like when that happens. So yeah, it was just, that threw me off, you know. I was cutting, but I felt like I was cutting slow. Also, people asking me questions. I didn't even talk about half the things I wanted to talk about. Okay, this is the previous row. And it's done. I'm just going to stick a pin in it. Put it on this board. Okay. I need 10 and a half. Oh, look at God. I got another straight one. I like that. You could miss them though. I could see sewing something that ain't supposed to be snowballed easy. Okay, this is straight. Underneath it is straight. I don't know which way these go. If I need to press them the other way, I will. But at least they're pressed right now. Okay. Let's see. Yolanda says, T, my first retreat payment was sent. Did you get my email advising you? I probably just missed putting it in there, or I put it in there after I had copied the list, but I do remember you paying, so I'll recheck that. Yolanda. That's Yolanda checking on retreat. Because I do remember it. I sent the email out, and maybe I didn't send it or save it or do something, and or maybe I already had copied it over to Word where I can manipulate it. So I do remember it though. So sorry about that. I didn't need a line on this. So let's put this one back just in case I need a line later. This is straight. Yep. It's straight. I'm working too hard. 7. And I did not put 8 on here. I think I got this wrong. Hold on. It can be used in the next row, but I think, because this is 7, this is 8. Oh, 8 is 10. Okay. I thought I had put the wrong piece onto it, but it's right. I just need to sew this one. Yeah, this is not something you should do when you're tired. But hey, I'm here now. All right. This is 8. And I don't know which way this gets pressed. I need a 10 and a half. 10 and a half. And I don't want to get the one on the outside because I got them labeled with tape. So I have to go inside and get one. So I can keep track of all of my pieces. I don't need that. So I'm just getting my next square ready. All right, let's see. This is number 8. And I just sew this on straight. I like when that happens. This 10 and a half looks awfully long, but it's 10 and a half. I was double checking. Don says, how many members are in your scrap club? I think I said that. It's like between 20 and 25. T, what are you working on tonight? I'm working on the Africa map. That's what I'm working on. Africa map. And it looks like nothing until I get a good chunk of it done. I'm trying to work. I got it sectioned off, I guess, in 3 major sections because the other 2 sections are more plain, so I just skipped those. Um, and so I'm trying to split them up about, you know, so many rows per section and that I can do, and then sew those together. So I'm trying to get one section done, not tonight, but just trying to work on one section. I'll get done whatever I get done. I'm not worried about that. Okay, so this is that. And then I need 12 and a half. And once I get that, I need to put the flip corner on it. Like this. It goes back like that, which is what I want. So yeah. Just have to make sure that I have stuff spaced out appropriately. Go in the right angle. We will play games with you on this one. That goes on there. This is a straight one, I'm not sure. But we'll just press it, just so I pressed it some way. Weird, I remember when there was a time when I couldn't see. Oh, okay. Maybe you have to put on all messages to show instead of just some messages. Normally it's going to come in and default at top messages. So you have to go to your settings and change it to see all messages. Hi, Diane McCoy. Welcome to the chat. Dorsey says she found a new long armor and told him about my channel, so thank you. Alright, so this is number 8. Just did that. And I need the flip corner onto this one. Like this. And then it turns back like that. So it is correct. Alright. So something is ready to be sold to something. I think this goes to what's laying on my board. Uh-oh, I didn't put this in the recharge station. Alright. This is this. This goes on here. Wait a minute. This makes absolutely no sense. Oh, but it is correct. There's a space in between the star point. It makes sense. Now, don't look correct, but it is. They are 7 and 5. What is says Mama got to meet a brand new great nephew today. She loves babies. We had a great visit with family. I spent most of the afternoon in jail because my little cousins put me in there. He's so silly. What did they get into? It's amazing. Like Jersey, we're trying to keep her off of the music channels, and we got her signed in on YouTube as a kid, and then we've got it restricted, you know. But how come she gets them anyway? So they let them get videos, YouTube videos, because most of the kid things are or music, you know, they're singing. And YouTube just a mess right now. And then look up and this girl listening to some drop it like it's hot type music, okay? And then she gets mad when you take it off. She just loves music. She likes to dance and she loves music. So hey Diane, thank you for $1.99. Hey Patrice Lanes, welcome to the chat. Oh, so Sue says she had it on all messages. So, and Darcy's reminding people to hit the thumbs up button. Okay, so we're through with this one. Don't look like anything yet, though. Let me go and highlight this whole column since it's done. Got 8. I got part of it done. So right there. If your name gets called for the quote draw, drop it like it's hot. It's Sharon's fault. All right. Number 9. Yep. I'm going to have to just get myself in here so I can get this done because I got too many projects and things are not getting done. And I don't like it. It's too much stuff going on. 8. I'm on 9. And we need this piece on here so that it goes the opposite direction, like that. That's what we want. So it goes this way. I don't know which way to turn the 45-degree angle yet. That's not it. So then turn it the other way. And I didn't even pull the whole board. I definitely cannot draw a line on the sewing machine bed. That's definitely not gonna work. 45 degrees into the corner. Right there. need another 12.5 for the next row, so I may as well see about drawing that line. Drawing lines. I do want to put the number on here before. I got 2 more, well, 3. I got a total of 4. See, I'm trying to get to 12, between 4 and 12. So I have 4 more to do. I got 4 up there. Then I'll sew these together. Okay, so this is 10. This is that. So I'm just hoping it goes the opposite direction, so I'm just hoping I'm doing this right without doing it, you know. And if not, we'll be drawing the lines the other way. But they will go the right direction in the end. But I think this is right if they're opposites. This one first. Number 9. We make sure, again, so that's what I want. Okay, what is this? Number 8. My square, and then I have one of these. And then we want to sew this other side of this angle. We'll go ahead and do this, like this, and then it goes back the other way. I was correct. I was correct. We know I don't think I was on the line at the end of that seam. We'll find out in a minute. Okay, so this is 8, and I just add a straight piece. Thank you, Jesus, for some easy sewing for a minute. Oh, Lord. Okay. Let's see. I see you and Patrice, Kevin. Minnie says, I ironed my angle so that it was wrong. I ironed my angle so if it was wrong, I knew which way to go. Yeah, I don't want to press them. I still got to do something, so I'm drawing them as I go because I'm also stitching a 1/2 inch away, so that's the other thing I'm doing. Yeah, because I'm trying to, you know, saving the extra half square triangles. What for? Who knows? But I'm saving them. All right, so that's on there. That row is done. I just need to now do my 9 and 10. The other side that I've drawn the second line on. Just doing everything right in a row. And then I'll be working on 2 rows at a time, hopefully, if it works out well. All right, this row is done. I really don't know which way the seam should go. I'm just going to press. I didn't have it in there again. So let that sit for a minute. Okay. Because I haven't pressed the last few seams. So we need it hot. All right. Yeah, I'm drawing the lines, and then I just like to double check, because if I cut it off, then I've got to go recut more fabric. So I'm one of those people that when angles are like that, I just double, sometimes triple check. It's just me. I don't want to have to go cut a whole nother piece of fabric because I cut it the wrong way. So that's what's in my head. Francis says, I'm so glad that I did the smaller version. The one you're doing looks really large. Yes, and that's the other thing. I should have, you know, when you don't really have time to do a whole lot of stuff, you should do the smallest one. But no, I didn't do that. I made, you know, making my life more difficult, and made the largest one, because I'm like, if I make the largest one, making it smaller with less fabric would be easier. Yeah. Because I would really like to have all the sizes, you know. 6, 7. So I still have to do one more after this. All right, so let's cut this off so I can save that piece. And this is number 9, 10. 9's on the machine. So I sewed them 8, number 9, and number 10. So this is 10. I just didn't mark off my highlight for number 9. Number 9 is not up there, but I just marked it off anyway. I'll know where it's at. So I know 10 is next. I need 12 and 1/2. And I should have also pinned these by row. Then I wouldn't have to keep them in order like this. You know, so that, you know, you learn. It's a process. The next time I do this, I'll have all of my rows, like all the pieces that go in each row, I'll have them all pinned together. All right, this is a straight seam. This is a straight seam. And then this is number 9 going that way. And then on the bottom of it is a straight seam That is 14, which I already took out. Let me press this fabric because it's looking like nobody wants it. And I do. Good night, June. Hi, Lenora Thompson, Needle Riot. Measure twice, cut once. Check them angles 3 times. Cut once. All right, so I've got that one. This is, I have to go back and look at the top, number 10. Number 10, I just sewed that, and so then I need a square. I need a square. How many more of these? I got 3 more. We may as well draw lines on all 3. Get them done on the squares anyway. We already know the squares are going to flip. On the yellow anyway, on the gold. 1. I'm going to let my square go. 2. 'Cause I drew a line to at least get all of the start points and then 1. So, oops, we want to make sure we keep that up here. This will roll off onto the floor. We will never see it again. So we will put these down here. Take one because I need it. All right. This is 12.5. The angle actually sits the same way as it's sewed in. That's how you put the pencil line down. So that helps too as I'm working on these. And I'm gonna sew this one. But on this one, number 9, it goes to a long yellow piece like this. And it goes this way and comes down. No, it goes the other way. So it goes this way and come down. That's correct. So let me just draw a line like that. So I know it's going top corner down to the bottom. 45-degree angle, please. 45-degree angle this way. I can't get the ruler on here right. In the corner you go. And then, okay, I'm on 60. We definitely do not want to sew a 60-degree angle. That we do not want. 45-degree angle. Move over to, and sew another. All right. This right here comes down like that. It's exactly what I want. It's what I want. All sew the other side of this angle. So we keep sewing. And we keep sewing. It's only 9:02, so I say that and then we don't get done what I'm trying to get done, you know. But it's only 9:02. Alright, cut this. I don't know how I did number 9, 10 before I did 9. I'm still stuck on that part because this is 10. And in my head, I should be working on 9. I didn't realize I had sold my last long gold piece. Okay. That's good. I'm moving along. Hi, Tracy Middlebrook. Darcy's reminding you all to hit the thumbs up button. Hey, Tamar. Hi, Zandra. And Lady Crafts, welcome as well. Alright, this should be, I don't know, 9. But I'm right here on this gold piece. It needs background piece. Oops. This size. And it goes, wouldn't go straight. So it goes like this and comes down. So I just draw a line to let me know the angle direction. The corner, 45 degree in the corner. Up there. In the right direction. And then I want to draw a line to a 1/2 inch away. And put this back. Okay. So I do this, fold it down, and it's going the right direction. So I don't want to cry on a live video, so I'm trying to make sure I'm sewing them the correct way. It's one of those days I might cry. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's see. We've got this going for row 10. Row number 10, I'm at the bottom. Got it going that way. I need another one going the opposite direction. Like that. Like that. I don't want to go from the edge with no seams, so we've got to, I don't want to go from a corner to sew because I don't want this to get jammed up in the machine. I don't know if it will, but I'm not trying to find out either, so. I'm not trying to find out. So the other side. Cut this this piece off and sew the other side. All right, let's see. Cut. We're done with this one, but it's 10. It's 9. I still finished 9 first. Weird. Okay. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm 1 row short, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and put these on. Anyway, well, because I still have 1 more. I need to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I had 9 in there, not 8. This is number 9 though. You can go over there. And on row 10, I just have to sew on a 12 and a half. And then I also, let's go ahead and mark off row 10. And then I'm also probably going to mark off, well, no, I'm not. I was going to mark off row 11. It's easier to follow this if I mark off the row I'm sewing before. You know, like if I'm doing 2 rows, mark off 1 row as being done, then you know that's the last row. And then you go to the next row that's plain for the other one. So that worked out really well. I'm just not sure. So I need a 12 and a half piece. I'm not sure if I want to do another one or if I want to start putting these together. That's where I'm stuck now. So at least you all can see part of the picture. This is the bottom that's going on there. But I have to sew something. Minnie says, I'm glad I'm doing small Africa map. Right. Working on Africa map, C-Joy Creations. And Kevin talking about, I told you Miss T was going to cry because she's missing me. Yes, Kevin, that must be what it is. Chris Smith. She has Mr. Goodboy to comfort her if she misses you. 'Yeah. Okay, this goes on the bottom over here, so it's not going into the next row. So what I'm going to do is I've got those 2. I'm going to pin these to be sewn together instead of going to another row. So I have to do 3 more rows for the section that I marked off, but, you know, we're going to... Good Lord, I mean, I just put them in my hand and I was about to flip them and sew the wrong side together, and that will not work. All right, I just want to go all the way to the bottom and pin the bottom right here. And I'm doing 6 and 7. So these rows, 6, oh, it meets up right here. Okay, so, okay, you know the row that want to go up, it needs to go up. So I'm just going to pin it. And we'll press it. Yeah. So that's what we're doing. Okay. Then I'm going to... I want to match up these 2 pieces, so when I sew it. They are approximately 1/4 of an inch. And I'm going to pin it right there. And that's fine. Do I have any more angles? Yep, right here. Gotta make sure all my seams sort of kind of be together, sort of kind of, you know, a little bit. As close as I can. So I don't want to put it to chance. And then we've got another one here. I don't know where this one goes. We're just gonna guess because it's going the opposite direction, but okay, we're gonna go for it. All right. I have a feeling this one's off, but we shall see. All right, so we will sew these 2 rows together. Take this off and do this and press this. Right there, and then it'll be ready for that to be sewn onto there. Oops, I can take that pin out. My next pin is all the way down there, so almost. See, if I was sewing the small one, I would have been done long time ago with a row. Sewing a row together. But no, we're making the large one. Right. Has anybody done a state one yet? I know some people bought some of the state ones. Norma just got her Oklahoma today. She been out of town having fun. Alright, so this one onto the end. Alright, we want to press this. Darcy is asking you guys to please make sure that you have hit the thumbs up button. Just check it real quick for her, please. Thank you. I didn't even look to see what they look like. We're going to be all seeing it together. I'm just hoping I lined them up the right way. It's time to see. this out. That one looks good. It's a little bit, but you know, that was the one I was concerned. This one's perfect. I have issues with, I'm left-handed, and so I can do things one way with no problem, and then the other way I have to think about it. Uh-oh, how come this didn't even line up? That is just rude. It's just one little part. We cannot have a straight line not meeting up, and I put a pin in there. So I'm going to take out like an inch before. It's just like a 1/16 off, but it's noticeable where the African fabric's supposed to match up. It's like we can't have that here. Y'all see, I didn't even pause. I was like, you're out. No consideration whatsoever. It's like, you're out of here. I'm trying to make sure I get this white thread off of the back of this white fabric. I don't want it to pull. And it's, like I said, it's about a 1/16 off, but no. Okay, what happened was the seam got pushed back the other way. The seam I've been trying to press the other way that wanted to go up, that had a fold, it moved back the other way. So now I know why it did it. And put a pin in here again and come right up at 1/4. So now we gotta slide this in some kind of way. Alright. Turn it. And we're gonna go over a pin. Ooh. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, now I'm gonna have to cut this anyway because I didn't even sew a 1/4 inch seam. I put it on the edge of the presser foot. And I'm going to cut that one too. It just is what it is. Okay. Let's cut this apart. Let's, got 3 up there. So let's, I'm not going to worry about direction. I'm just going to put it on the board. I'm out of space anyway. Okay. So let's look at the other ones. I was up here. Yeah, well, it's still better. It's closer. It's mad at me now and doesn't want to stay where I'm telling it. Because, I mean, I pinned right there and it still moved. So it's the, I think it's Juki. Let's see what these other ones look like up here. It's like it's moving just a scooch. It's just a scooch. Okay, let me on from the back because I got tape on here. Now I can turn it to the front when I'm done. Hold on. Okay. It's better than it was, but it's still not perfect. As I said too, you know, I don't normally use this machine like this, so I'm having to learn it. I may have to put a double pin in so nothing moves. But I don't like sewing over that. That's the problem. Okay. Like all of these little angles, they need to match up so that they're not off. This straight one here is, you can't tell, but I can see that it's just a hair off. And it did it up here at the top too, but once it's pressed, you can't tell. But at least it's done. Alright, so these two can be sewn together with that one, but I want to start this one because, ugh, ouch, put the pen in my hand, trying to get it off my finger. Okay, put that over there. All right, now we're doing 8 and 9 together. My dad is still in the hospital. Please keep him in prayers. From Remo. Yes, ma'am. Okay. I gotta make sure. On this diagram, I'm gonna mark, on the next time I do it, I'll mark sewing directions, like pressing directions, not sewing directions, but pressing directions. All right. And I'm going to come down to the end. And it doesn't matter where, it just needed. All right, right here. We need this at 1/4 of an inch. This is the one that's hard for me to see. Right there. It'll be close enough, hopefully. The one on top I can easily see. Right there. And put a pin. And that one doesn't matter. This is pinned. This one needs to be pinned. And it goes about right there. About. Alright. People are sending their prayers. Thank you, guys. I apparently unthreaded when that's another reason I don't like cutting the thread. It unthreaded itself. Alright, let's get this. Which way these seams want to go. Whoa, hit the pan. Goodness gracious. No, I don't normally have them pans up there. I'm trying to pan up to the top, make sure it don't move, so we're going to check this one out. This machine is sewing faster than that Bernina. I can't give it that. Okay. So just like to stick a pin in here so I know which side's getting sewed. And do the same thing on the bottom. Alright. Now we got all of these points to go play with. Oh, we don't have to match anything up, but look at that. We gotta match this one though. Okay, right here, line up my edges, open this up 1/4 inch, and then place it where I think my 1/4 inch is going to be. Close is good enough. And put a pin in it. And then I can just space out between these other ones because they don't matter. I'll just take this and space there, and just so I don't have to I was cutting some of the new fabric which I haven't used. I haven't cut any for myself or used any, and I'm like, I want some fabric too. Just nuts. My Gil's quilt show is coming up, so I'm trying to cut some fabric to sell. Cut 1 yard pieces, and then I'll take whatever fat 1/4 bundles I have left, which probably isn't a lot, but I don't have time to cut fat 1/4 bundles, but I will cut 1 yard pieces. I got some of the pins back, but not enough. I'm going to take this one off because I got to press it next. That's the end. And also, this thing don't tell you when it runs out of thread. So it has its pros and cons. I love a machine that lets you know when the thread bobbin's running out. But it sews much faster to me than the Bernina. Trying to make sure I don't break a needle going over a pin. All right. Kevin, you accidentally deleted Tracy's message. I'm sure it was an accident. Hey, Sheila Willis, where you been? Trying to make sure I've got... Hey, Robin Boyd. Welcome, welcome. Oh, he saw it. Okay. Tracy was just sending prayers to Remo for her dad, just so you know, Remo. Since it's been deleted by accident. Kevin get too happy over there. He can't blame the chickens this time. All right. All right, I sewed over a pin on this one, didn't even know it. because it was in there. This should be my numbers up here. These rows are long. Goodness gracious. All right. Hi, Katie, the Greenland quilter. Oh, Sheila went to a party. That's awesome. I almost didn't make it to live today, Sheila. I was ready to sleep right through it. I only ate lunch today, so I'm gonna fix me something to eat. Oh, I had 2 boiled eggs this morning. I forgot. My husband fixed that before I left. I don't really eat breakfast normally in the morning. I eat breakfast foods. I just don't normally eat breakfast at breakfast time. This one turned out perfect. I think it had something to do then with the pressing on that other one. I had pressed it too many times, even though I pinned it. It was like rebelling. Ooh, this iron's still hot, y'all. Trying to burn my fingers. Touching this fabric. I guess I can take one of these stickers off so I can press this on the front. All right. It's so pretty. So all of this. Yeah. Not much to show yet, but hey, it's getting there. I'll have, with these 4 through 10, I will have one star point missing. But I wanted to sew some of these together so you all can see it. Okay, this one here, I can just, these are going opposite directions. Look at that. A happy accident. Okay, this is going up, so we're going to press this one down. See, I stopped pressing because I was sending stuff the opposite direction. So let's press this one down. And once I sew this seam, then I just sew these 2 pieces together. And I'll have an approximate third, I guess. Something like that, you know. I'm missing 2 rows from what I originally wanted to piece together, but you know what I mean. Alright, let's go down here, see which way. It doesn't matter on this, so we'll just press towards the non square triangle. I mean non-triangle. We don't want to press towards a triangle point. And then we'll go ahead and press this one too away from the point because I don't think it's going to matter. Right there. Alright, so let's finish pinning. Nothing lines up here. Well, it sort of kind of don't and it do, so let me pin this right here. It don't, but it does. And this one is probably about the same, but I'm not going to worry about that little point. I worry about straight lines going across 2 columns, not a point. Let's see what it looks like if I fold it back. Yep, it comes up. Yep. Alright. I just want to put some pins in the middle so I can not have to be moving it while I'm sewing. That's what pins are for. Alright, let's start. Sewing 10 to 8 and 9. And 10 to 8 and 9. Okay. Let's go ahead and press this. I felt a pin or something. I thought what I thought was a pin. Maybe it was a seam. I don't want to get stuck. That would not be fun. Let's go ahead and use the iron so it don't cut off. This is why I don't like ironing here. I go to the big board. But I don't think if I didn't iron them, since they're so tiny rolls, you wouldn't be able to see them. So, doing what I need to do. I can probably put that down now. Okay. Ma'am, how are you messed up like that? I'll show you all what I have to correct. Oh my goodness. This seam right here with the green, it is like way past where the, it's like more than 1/8 of an inch, so like 3/16. And I'm gonna stick a pin in here. I'm gonna fix that because I'm not doing that. I cannot. Or should I do it now? What time is it? It's 9:42. I'm gonna take it out now because it's bothering me. I cannot. That part is down too far, so it needs to come up. So I'm gonna go up about 2 inches on each side of that seam so I can put it where I want. And where I think it goes, move it down. I do not like my points not matching. They got to be in the neighborhood. They can't be visiting the neighbors, you know. They got to be in my house. They can't be in the neighborhood. Let me change that. They cannot just be in the neighborhood. They got to be at my house. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna put a pin in the direction of the sewing. See if I'm close. It went right back to the same spot, so that's why I'm glad I'm looking. Where I think it should go, it doesn't go there. So we're moving it again. That's closer, so that's good. Now I can stitch this down. Oh, I haven't stitched this seam. Okay, but we're gonna fix it though. Oh my goodness. Whatever's not lined up is going to be resewn because I am not having it. I told y'all when it's on the other side, I have a hard time lining up. I go the opposite direction. And it's just got to do with that left-handed, right brain, left-handed thing. All my life I used to switch stuff around, and so there are times when I don't know which way to go. And I'm usually always wrong. Okay. These don't matter to a certain extent. I'm going to go up 2 inches higher just to make sure I connect the threads, because we don't backstitch until we're just at the end, but I'm going to actually stitch across my rows and hold everything in place so I don't have to worry about my seams being clipped when I'm long arming. Let's see, I just sewed off the end because I may have to fix this. Let's see. We're gonna look. That's fine. This is a hair off. I'm gonna fix it because I can't, it's not, if I was giving it away, I wouldn't care. This is a straight line, and I know I pinned it, but it moved anyway. But I'm fixing it, or I'm gonna attempt to anyway. I'm doing an inch on each side of the seam. I don't like my stuff looking like I don't know what I'm doing. Even if it's true. Alright. It just got moved a little bit, I think. I'm going to put a pin on this side that I just scooched up. And then I'm going to put a pin on the other side. I'm just thinking I might need to use 2 pins to prevent it from moving. See if that's better. Alright. Okay. Right there. Okay. Get this up so I can line it up where I want. Alright, 1 pin out. 1 stitch and take out the other pin. Ooh, Lord, that was close. Alright. Okay. Alright. I'm going to put this up and just assume that everything is perfect. Ooh-wee, boy. Ugh. Okay, I'm looking for the top. Take off this number 10 temporarily so I can press from the front. And put it back. Yeah, that's perfect. I didn't have to take that one out. It's these other ones further down. It's still kind of stitched. I just think the Juki is scooting stuff. I don't know. It's better, but you know, I put 2 pins in there in the position that I wanted it, and it's still down just an iota, and I don't like it. On my Bernina, I reduced my presser foot pressure, and I'm wondering if that's what it is. I've gotten used to sewing on my Bernina. Alright, this is one. This is my intersection over here, but you can't tell on screen. It's closer. You could have told before. I like my stuff to be right. Okay, this is 8, 9, 10. I need to press this one. Nothing lines up there. It's better, that one I fixed, and nothing else lines up on here. Okay. I think I had started pressing this, but let me press this over. That part didn't get pressed good. This is pressed. It was right here that I stopped. I think I went all the way up. I just took that out, right? Yeah, I went all the way up, but hey, we're here. I pressed it off. Alright, let's sew 4 through 7 to 8, 9, 10. Okay. And if I have to do any corrections on this, I can do it off screen. Because this is going to be our last one. We're at 9:52. I got one right there needs to be lined up. This needs to be lined up. Now, both of these seams are going the same direction. I'm going to put a pin in here and see if it stays like that. These seams are going opposite like they should. I'm going to put 2 pins. make sure. And then down here, they're going the same direction. So we're going to put a pin right behind them. And down here. Now I gotta go see if I need pins in the middle. In the middle, in the middle. Yeah, that one's okay. This one's pretty long. Oh, I gotta do this one. I skipped. Alright, here we go. I have a feeling we're gonna mess this up again. Right there. I have a feeling I'm going to be going the wrong direction. Whenever it's on the underneath side. But we're going to sew it and then I'll figure that part out at some later point in time. Here's my intersection. I'm holding it down so it can't move. And I did want to put another pin in here, but I did not. I did not. Okay. Let's see what this looks like. Yay! It's beautiful. It's beautimous. Okay. Make sure I'm on the edge. When I get the fabrics on, 2 whites I can't hardly tell. 2 of my background pieces. 1 more stitch, please. Okay. Now. Here's another point. I don't want to get lost. Let's see if I got this one up here. I'm cheating now. Yay! Critical match points. Yay! Whoop whoop! Put that down. 9:57. Let's just use my wood press. And then get the heated iron. This fabric frays a lot. I did not pre-wash it. The background print, it's fraying a lot. I love this fabric though. I want to do a series of quilts. Well, that's off of just a tad. It looked fine before, but when I pressed it, it got a little bigger. I don't know if it's because I'm going from thick African fabric to thinner background print. So it's a number of things that could be causing it. But I'm going to let that one go. It's not as bad. wonder if I can get this done and enter it into the quilt show. Because I haven't figured out what I'm putting in the show. Although I've got quilts since 2019 that I can put in there. I was thinking about entering my pineapple, but I don't even think I have the binding on it. But at least it's already quilted. So maybe I'll do that. And I'll just put this, I'll hang it in my booth or something. Just because it's pretty. If I get it done. Oh. Thank you, Zandra. That was telling me that my battery was low. I did not have you all plugged in, but I started with 100%. All right. Woo. All right. So, this is part of Africa. Oh my goodness. Let me fold this part back. And then you can see the shaping is coming. So there are certain spots where it has to be. I'm trying to get it because you all don't really see the real colors on this iPad that I have. It's my old iPad so that my letters are turned the right way. But yeah, so I'm at the point where I had to make sure that this was a match point that matched. It done really well. So, and then down here, I've been working on this star. So I have one more star point that goes out here. Hold on. That goes right here. So then I'll have the sun all done on that. So that's pretty cool. I will just stick this up here because we'll get those other 2 rows done before I put this section up. So I always got something to sew right now. So yeah, I got that one point I'm not really happy with, but it's not showing extreme. It'll be okay. It's okay. I'm gonna not look at it. Oh my goodness. Hey Joe Carmel. Thank you, Jester Creative Space, also for letting me know I was frozen. And thank you, Darcy says it's looking great. So we're less than 10%, so I'm gonna go. I thought, I'm thinking that my old iPad, there's a reason why I went to a new iPad, because I was having issues with the mic in the old iPad. And so I didn't use a mic tonight. And then also, I feel like the screen is darker. And then the battery must be old. They only gonna let it last for so long and they don't replace that stuff. I don't know. I can't remember if they replace batteries or not. But yeah, so my other battery lasts the whole time and I still have stuff left. So we're gonna go ahead and get off of here. I'm gonna go fix me something to eat. And I have no live, so I will chat with you all on Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's the first Wednesday of the month, which means I'll be doing birthday shout outs. And if your birthday is coming up in August, September, October, November, whenever, send it, and you want me to give you a birthday shout out, send it to me in an email, teaquilts@teaquilts.com. I will not be reading them out of the chat, so if you want me to read it from the chat, I'm not going to do that, because it's not fair to people that sent theirs in and I'm reading from a list. I'm not going to do personal birthday shout outs. So make sure that you send it to me if you want me to do a birthday shout out for you. So that's going to be it, everybody. You all stay blessed, be safe, and quilt out. Bye.